What's up YouTube? This is Abhinav Mahajan. So guys, this video is in continuation of the earlier video that I made for skinny fat solution. Now because I got a great response and because I gave a very rough sketch over there and many people got helped out, but still there were many questions lingering around and asked by you guys that Abhinav, can you be a little more specific in telling us that if I'm a skinny fat, should I bulk or should I cut? And if I have to do either of so, how should I do that? So this video, I'll be making it a bit more specific wise, right? So first of all, you have to understand that if you are skinny fat, patience is the key here. It will take some months before you can start seeing actual changes in your body. So stop this video if you were thinking that I'm going to give you some magical supplement or some magical advice that's going to make you muscular overnight. It won't happen. You have to be patient. With that said, I can assure you that if you follow the following principles that I'm going to tell you, the results are going to be faster if you are not knowing them, right? Now, there are two methods. One is a bit slower method in which you see the results a bit slower. The second one is the faster method in which you start seeing results fast. I'm going to tell you both. The slower one is what I recommend. Why I say that, you're just going to know in a moment. Now, when I talk about the slower method, the first point in the slower method is to go on a calorie deficit. Now, if you decide to go on a calorie deficit, the deficit will be about 10 to 15% below your BMR. So if your basal metabolic rate or the maintenance calories are 2000, so that will mean that you have to make a deficit of 200 to 300 calories and eat around 1700 to 1800 calories. So this amount of deficit is not too much that you start losing weight too fast and you cannot build even muscle, right? This deficit is actually helping you out, will help you out to lose fat at the same time build muscle. Now most of you guys will be wondering that even if that's possible, that can you build muscle and lose fat at the same time? For a skinny fat guy, yes, it's possible. How? I'm going to make another video on that, right? With that said, calorie deficit is important, 10 to 15%, not more than that. Now, the second point that you need to understand in the slower process is that you need to focus on compound movements and progressive overload. Your 40%, see, here's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people making, especially those who are beginners or skinny fat. You guys try to pick a very advanced program full of sets and supersets and drop sets just because some gym trainer told you, or you start changing the routines very fast. Right? So if this time you were doing some bench press, next time you want to do some declined dumbbell press, don't do that. Stick to basic compound movements, bench press, squats, overhead presses, deadlifts. Whatever your workout program will be and should be very basic. It should consist 40% of those moves should consist of compound movements, and every single week make sure that you're progressively overloading. By that I mean increasing the weights for the same reps or increasing the number of reps for the same weight. The ideal number of rep range for you guys will be 6 to 12. Why progressive overload? Because progressive overload is one of the most important principles to force your body to adapt to the stress and to the stress of lifting weights and building more muscle. Alright? I've already told this numerous times in earlier videos. So compound movements and progressive overload is the key here. Third thing, as the most important thing, and mostly people are doing it really wrong, is cardio. I see so many skinny fat people doing hours and hours and hours of cardio, and the only result that they're getting, they are losing weight and muscle at the same time, but they're not seeing any changes. So if you're a skinny fat, make sure don't do anything extreme in terms of cardio. 30 minutes of session 2 to 4 times a week is more than enough. Now how you can do these 30 minutes? Now you can either do 30 minutes of incline walk, brisk walk, or you can divide those 30 minutes into 10 minutes of high intensity interval training followed by 20 minutes of low intensity steady state training, right? So nothing extreme, keep your cardio 3 to 4 times a week, 30-minute session after your workout, more than enough. Now this was a slower method. What is a faster method? Now with this faster method, the thing is, yes, you will start seeing some changes in your body at a faster pace, but you won't get the results that you want in a faster method. Why? because this method is about gaining muscle fast, going on a bulking phase, right? And when you go on a bulk phase, when you're skinny fat, you will start seeing the muscles, but you will not see any changes in the fat where you are, like let's say you will start seeing, if you have a lot of fat around your belly area or your chest area, you will start seeing some muscle built around the arms and shoulders and the back and thighs, but you won't see many changes on the areas where you have most fat, right? Now it can be very demotivating, so only try this if you are mentally very strong. So in this, you go on a calorie surplus, 10 to 15%, right? Go for a calorie surplus, keep a target for 6 to 10 months that you will be gaining this amount of muscle in these many months. Stick to that, and after you are done gaining muscle, you will see some good changes in your arms, in the areas where you don't have much fat. And once you have done that, now you start cutting, you reduce your calories by 20 to 25% of your BMR, and then you start losing fat at a faster pace. Again, you will see the changes fast, but you won't get the results that you want fast, right? And that's why I recommended the first version, the slow version, where you can actually see the body recomposition happening in your body, right? And that is losing fat and building muscle at the same time. Now guys, I know as a skinny fat person, it's really hard to suck it up and just accept this fact that it's going to take a lot of time and it's not going to happen in weeks or overnight, right? With that said, don't lose heart. Yes, it's tough, but I believe in you. Anything is possible and you can do it. So guys, if you found this video useful, please share and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below if you feel that there are some more doubts that you have about skinny fat. And also one more thing, guys, for the month of August, I am providing very specific and special plans specifically for skinny fat people at very exciting prices, right? If you're interested in online personal training, please contact me on the email ID that I've given in the description box. Till next time, keep going, keep growing stronger. From our friend Srinivas. Srinivas asks, I want to increase my muscle size, so what type of exercise should I do? Heavyweight with low reps or lightweight with more reps? Now